Oh yes, brothers, welcome. Finally it is here. Patch 8.0 on the live server. So we are not longer playing on the public test server. We have been playing on the public test server for several weeks now, testing the new Siege mode. It is great and now it is real. In this video I'm going over all the major and small changes in patch 8.0 for you. So a total summary of all changes just for you to watch. So let's start with a small one, but a important one. You can find it in the settings under video. It is a video optimization. If you have a Nvidia card, especially a 50s card, you can now turn on or off ray tracing, and also you can set your multi-frame generation. I'm not on the 50s card, it's way too expensive for me, so I cannot change this only times 2. But if you have a 50, 70, 80, or if you're really rich, a 50, 90, you can put it up to times 4. So that is great, some game optimization right here. Then the most obvious changes of all, we have of course the new Siege mode. You can play on normal or hard. I always play on hard, and the rewards are substantial. Lots of requisition, lots of experience. So if you still have to prestige some classes, I did have some games with 50k or almost 20k of experience. So prestiging classes shouldn't be any problem anymore. Also some nice requisition to reset your prestige perks, which is quite expensive with 750 requisition, and weapon schematics for the siege mode. Another change they have made is in the private lobby. If you have no friends, you can turn on your private mode, just like that. And the new element right here is you can turn off bots. So if you are going in solo, playing operations or siege mode, you can now play solo with none of your friends right there. So drop those lousy bots. In operations we also have a change right here. You can find it in the difficulty setting. It is the absolute threat level. They made it more challenging with more terminus spawns. Also double spawns, so you can have 2 terminus enemies at once. They have increased the health of these terminus with 66%. More spawns of extremists during a terminus event. So this all adds to the chaos. So the absolute threat level now stands more above lethal and ruthless. So this gives the operation maps a new dimension. Just to be complete, they didn't add any new maps this time. So the exfiltration is still the last map that has been added to the game. Also, you can now encounter a terminus level enemy on a map with a boss enemy at the end. So on decapitation with the Hive Tyrant, you can also encounter a Carnifex or a Neurotrope during this round. So that is quite cool. The biggest changes you can find, except for the new siege mode of course, which is the biggest change, is in the customization of your armor, and some perks have been reworked. So first of all, we now have the White Scars Champion pack, and we have the Blood Ravens chapter customization. So I don't have it, I'm happy with my Grey Knight right here, but if you have the deluxe version of Space Marine, you can now equip those skins. Let's get over to the perks. We're starting with the tactical. The tactical doesn't have any changes in its prestige perks, so nothing has changed there. But in the normal perks we have a change in the Emperor's Judgment. After finisher, the ranged weapon automatically reloads, so nothing new there. But they have added your primary weapon now deals 20% more damage for 10 seconds. So that's quite okay. That's a lot of damage, 20 seconds after a finisher. It's okay, but it's still not competitive with the Emperor's Vengeance. Another change they have made is with the steady aim. They have added 5% extra damage to terminus level enemies. Still no competition for the Emperor's Vengeance. What is a real great change here is the team perk, the secure stockpile. Every 60 seconds, every squad member recharges 1 grenade. This one is great. Before the secure stockpile, I was always running aligned aim, 50% increased range damage. But with this in siege mode, hell, it is fun, especially if you find a melter bomb, especially if all 3 team members have a melter bomb. It is pure fun. So please equip the secure stockpile, especially during siege mode. You will need it. It is 3 grenades. It saves up a lot of credits, and you don't have to look out for new grenades all the time. So really great change over there. Second class, the assault class. The assault class does have a change in the prestige perk. We now have unyielding oath. When charging for crown pound, you become 3 seconds invulnerable. That's great, especially for those pesky snipers, which can you snipe in midair. I do have it equipped, so there we go. It's a great perk to have. You do not have longer to worry about being sniped in mid-air. As for the perks, also some changes right here. Winged Fury has been increased from 40% to 100% more damage for melee attacks executed while sprinting or dashing. So that is great, but I'm still running armor reinforcement for survivability. Another change they have made is right here, the Hammer of Wrath. They have added 5% more resistance against range damage, and they added another 5 seconds, so you cannot lose control upon taking heavy hits. So this one has been buffed as well. Hammer of Wrath is really great to run right now. So 3 changes on the assault, 1 prestige perk and 2 in the normal perk 3. Then for the Vanguard, only 2 changes right here. The moving target has been buffed from 2% to 5%, small change, so little buff over there. And we also have a buff, let me see, right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm looking wrong, in the wrong direction. It's right here, the Retribution, I'm sorry. Also 5% damage increase, more melee damage, and also 5-second increase. So from 15 seconds to 20 seconds on the Retribution perk. So nothing big on the Vanguard, just 2 changes, the moving target and the Retribution. On the Bulwark, some major changes right here in the perks. First of all, we have Emboldened Stand. This perk has been swapped out. First, this perk was when placing a banner, you become resistance for effects like poisoning. Now Emboldened Stand, when the chapter banner is active, all squad members cannot lose control and cannot be knocked back, so that's quite okay. Only normal perk 3, we have the forward momentum. All these changes are in fact for the Thunderhammer, because the major change on the Bulwark, of course, is they have added the Thunderhammer, and this goes with the perks as well. So all these changes are in fact adding the Thunderhammer to the perk tree list of the Bulwark. So let's get over it. Forward momentum, after shield bash or Thunderhammer pommel, your melee damage is increased by 30%, so that's great. The concussive force, also a addition for the Thunderhammer. The Thunderhammer pommel smash deals 100% more damage, that's great, and deals damage in a 7-meter radius. So big buff there for your Thunderhammer. I'm still running Invigorating Icon, it's great, but if you're making a Thunderhammer build, go with the concussive force. Also right here, Merciless Resolve, they also have added the Thunderhammer pommel smash. So increase of damage 50%, and you cannot be knocked back for 10 full seconds. So also a great addition right there. And a change in the team perks, the focused restoration. All squad members restore 1 armor segment every 30 seconds. I used to believe it was 40 seconds, so also a buff of 10 seconds now. But I'm still running advanced conditioning because contested health fades 50% more slowly is more viable in this situation. As for the sniper, we have 3 changes. We have, as in the prestige perks, the material upgrade, equipment damage radius increased by 50%, especially great on the melter bomb. So if you're in love with melter bombs, run the material upgrade. It is fun, it does a lot of damage. As for the normal perks, we do have a small change right here with the precision targeting. It has been increased with 5% damage against extremist level enemies. So small buff there. Still, the squad renewal is a no-brainer here. Another change they have made is right here, the disastrous hands. They have also added the instigator. So if you're running instigator, it wasn't compatible before with this disastrous hands perk. It does now. So minor changes here. They added a weapon here, upped 5% of damage against extremist enemies, no big changes, and the new prestige perk, the material upgrade. As for the heavy, it's like they almost forget the heavy. Only 1 change for the heavy class, no changes in the normal perk tree, only 1 right here in the prestige perks. It is the honed precision. So equipped weapons maximum spread decreased for 25% when firing without aiming. I think it's a sucky perk, no real fun. On the melter you don't need it. Firing from the heavy bolter, I will always shoot it from heavy stance, and also from the heavy plasma incinerator, I'm most of the time shooting it from heavy stance. So the honed precision isn't really necessary. So only 1 change on the heavy class. For the weapons, like I said, some small changes on the weapons. We have a change on the Inferno pistol right here. It is the 5th perk in the upper row, the No Fear. If your armor is fully depleted, reload speed increases by 20%. It was based on your health. When going below 10% health, I believe, your reload speed is increased. So minor change. It's not really a popular perk to have, but there it is. Small change right there. Also a small change on the Neo Volkite, right in the perk tree. It is right here, the combustive momentum. It used to be 2 seconds. They have buffed it to 6 seconds. So after a gun strike, heating is increased for 30% for 6 full seconds. So that's okay. Nice buff on the Neo Volkite. But let me equip my heavy bolt pistol, because that is still the way to go on the Vanguard, of course. We also have a small change on the heavy bolt pistol right here. The hip fire position is 50% more accurate, so shooting for hip fire now pays off more damage, so that's great. Another change on the Inferno pistol is the gun strike damage. It is really low. The gun strike on the Inferno pistol didn't really pay off, but they have buffed it with 20%, so 20% more gun strike damage for this weapon. And last but not least, and it's not right here visible, the spore mines have been nerfed. Finally, no more instant kills from the spore mines. Their explosion damage radius has been reduced with 55%. Yes, we thank the Emperor for that. Brothers, this is patch 8.0. I am enjoying it really much. I will be uploading videos for all 6 classes with the best builds for Siege mode, but for now these are the big changes and small changes for patch 8.0. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find this video quite informative, so you know where to find the changes in the perks, in the maps, in the absolute threat level. I hope I helped you out a bit. See you on the battlefield, brother. and keep fighting for the Emperor.